This is Andrew Says. We're here at the college. We're trying to figure out, are Instagram models good role models? We'll see what the girls think. We're standing here with
Jessica.
And I'm guessing you named Nicole.
How do you know?
So today we're asking girls, are Instagram models good role models for younger women? As in the girls who get views and clicks and ads for posting pictures of their sexy selves.
No, really, it all depends. The ones who revealed so much of their body, I think, because modeling is so body specific and kind of like body shaming in a way, so
Yeah, that's true.
it all depends. The ones that want to do it for the right reasons, to make people proud of their bodies, I think they're good role models. But the ones who are just like topless, a lot of them, and
I think a lot of people want a lot of followers too. I think that's a big thing, right?
So are we against stripping then as a profession?
God, I drop in a nursery.
A lot of
No, I'm kidding. I'm not against stripping.
But you are against girls posting just the pictures of themselves.
I think it depends.
Are they making money off of it?
Yeah.
Then why not? You're getting money out of it, why not?
And there's a lot of it that's like paid advertisement. It's just that's what they do, right?
So you wouldn't want your daughter, for example, wanting to be an Instagram model, or would that be okay?
I wouldn't. I don't know. I guess it
I'd be okay with
depends.
it.
You'd be okay with it, really?
Yeah.
Okay,
as long as it wasn't.
one thing you mentioned was that modeling was body shaming to other people. Did you want to expand on that?
Maybe if it's not purposeful, but definitely a lot of models are size 2s and 0s.
Well, you don't realize how many photos that goes out of that one photo, right? Like people spend like half hour to an hour just trying to get the right pose, and sometimes it's not really reality of, I don't know.
So do you think people then, you mentioned that as long as it's not shaming other people or meant to,
Yeah.
do you think people are going out and doing modeling photos in order to try to shame other people?
Probably not
Not intentionally.
intentionally, yeah.
Yeah.
It's all the way people perceive it, I guess.
So let's say there is a plus size model getting a lot of attention for her photographs. Would that be shaming to skinnier girls?
No, God.
I know, that's a tough one.
So are we saying that it's shaming if a skinny girl does it, it's shameful to bigger girls, but if a bigger girl does it, it's not shaming to skinnier girls?
I guess it could go both ways when you put it like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I never thought about it that way.
Okay, we're sitting here with...
Billy Dawn.
All right, full name wasn't required, but that's all right. Do you have a problem with girls who get paid or endorsements for showing off their body like that?
Maybe not a problem. I feel like it's unnecessary, or like, maybe they just shouldn't exploit themselves like that. But I wouldn't necessarily like diss them or say anything like is too wrong with that.
Okay, if somebody offered you a contract to do modeling or to just post your pictures on Instagram in a bikini or something like that and get paid, would you do it?
No, I don't think I could. I don't post those pictures on my own, so like, no.
Okay, would you be okay with a man aspiring to do something like that, posting shirtless pictures and getting attention for that?
For money?
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like they do it anyway, like, because they're allowed to just be topless. But, I feel like it's, like, personal choice for both. Like, I don't know.
So you're okay with it then?
Maybe not. Like, if they, I don't know. Because I feel like it's wrong to say that guys can do it, but girls can't. But I feel like there's more stigma around, like, girls being shirtless or in bikinis and stuff than guys being just shirtless.
And what would you say the stigma is?
Boobs, nipples.
Do you think people are against that, or?
Yeah, for sure. Like, just exposing them in general, just because they're there.
Are you aware that it's legal in Ontario for a girl to walk around topless?
Yeah, but it has to be like choice, obviously. So yeah, I guess it's okay to do that then, right? Like you can be an Instagram model if you want and get paid. I shouldn't have a problem with it.
So,
Sorry.
okay, you're allowed to
Switch my opinion up a little bit, but yeah, because I feel like it's wrong to say that just because I don't do it, I have an issue with it or something.
Okay, are you okay with strippers?
Okay with strippers. Their morality, like them doing it in general?
Yeah,
Or-
the job. Would you say, I'm okay with strippers, as you basically just said, I'm okay with the Instagram girls, I'm just trying to see
I think-
where we're drawing the line.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I feel like everyone kind of has their own personal choice to do what they want to do.
Well, I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah, like I couldn't be a stripper, but I mean everyone can be a stripper if they want, you know?
So would you be okay with your daughter wanting to be a stripper?
No.
Why not?
Because it's my daughter. Like, oh my gosh, as soon as you bring it in that perspective, it changes everything. Like, yeah, because that's why I said no the first time. You said daughter, and I was like, no. So yeah, no, I wouldn't be okay with my daughter being a stripper, no.
So it's okay for everyone else morally, but not for yourself or your daughter?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Like, yeah, I don't think stripping's right, no. Yeah,
Explain it.
thank you. You kind of brought me to a realization, so I like that. Thanks.
Absolutely not. I think that girls need to be taught to have confidence, not just looks, and I think all these girls are doing are showing off their butt to the world, and I could do that, but I don't think it would do the same effect, so...
Standing here with
Electra,
Electro, that's a good name.
and I think it really depends on the model.
Okay.
Like if they're really pushing themselves to like show that they're skinny and like they care about being skinny, they care about like being anorexic basically, and they're saying to everyone else you should be, I don't think that's particularly right. Like as long as people are being accepting of like basically everyone, I think it's okay as long as they're being accepting of people who aren't like high fashion, if you know what I mean.
So what you said there, you think are there girls out there who are pushing to be anorexic?
Definitely there is, because a lot of girls see these skinnier girls out there and they see them being skinny and they're like, hey, why don't I look like that? And usually a lot of people find the easiest way to get there is by not eating. And I've been through something like that in my life myself, where it was just like, I was like, why aren't I skinny, right?
So you're saying that a girl putting her photos out there might be shaming to girls who don't have the same body type?
I don't think it would be shaming per se. I think it depends on what they're saying by the photo. So if they just post a picture of them like being happy, smiling, enjoying their lives, it's fine. It's when they're posting saying like, you know, you guys need to learn to, you know, eat better, like do this, like just, if you know what I mean. Like there's certain posts out there where girls are just, by posting pictures of themselves, they're putting down other girls because of what they're like saying with the photo.
There are girls out there saying that you guys need to eat less and stuff with sexy photos?
Not per se with sexy photos, but like by their comments, you know, by what they say on the photo, by what they... It's kind of hard for me to explain, because as I said, I don't use it that much, but...
It's a little overrated, I'd say.
What do you mean by overrated?
Like, girls are just attention seeking.
Okay, so you're against it, or you're sort of like...
Against it.
You're against it?
Yeah,
Okay, so would you have a problem with a guy doing that?
probably, yeah.
If I came to you and I said, here's $10,000 for, let's just call it a sexy picture of you on Instagram, nowhere like super creepy, would you take that money?
No,
No?
no,
Okay, well we got a good moral girl here. Are you a religious girl?
not really.
She's just got good morals, that's all. Excuse me, Geese? Geese? How do you feel about Instagram girls, Geese? No, nothing? Sluts.
I think it isn't good, like, because the culture I belong to, it is like against that. So I don't think it is appropriate.
The what you belong to, sorry?
The culture I belong to, it is not appropriate.
No, I think that should not be publicly exposed. There should be like, yeah, you people are following you. I mean, they are following you for some reason. And if you're showing something like that, that's surely gonna be negative impact.
Actually, basically from where I come, we are taught like we are from a different culture, right? So there are several limits, several, what do you call,
Restrictions?
restrictions, you can say. But we are taught, we can't go against our parents, what they taught us.
Like, I don't want them to be, my daughter to be in that kind of situation.
So I guess what I'm getting at here is, if it's not the best, let's say it's not the best idea for your daughter to go into, then why are you okay with the other girls doing it?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? That's okay.
I think all they're promoting is themselves at the end of the day. There's being confident with your body, and then there's being overconfident with your body. And I think some of these ladies are just taking the opportunity to put themselves up in the world and bring other people down sometimes.
And how are they bringing people down by showing their butts?
Because honestly, for a lot of people, that can be kind of triggering. I know that they don't put the stuff out to intentionally hurt other people, but I know that if all you see all day long is very stick skinny girls with these big butts, that's what people think is important, and that's what people think is pretty, but really all it takes is a smile.
Okay.
It's supposed to be your own body, right? So you can do whatever you want with it, but I feel like it's setting a bad example for the younger kids.
Okay, how so?
Especially because it's everywhere, and they're following everything that they're trying to set an example for themselves. So, yeah.
So would you be okay with your daughter wanting to be like an Instagram model?
Yeah,
You'd
as
be
long
okay
as she
with it?
chose the right path with it.
So you'd be okay with her then setting a bad example, as you said, for younger girls, or?
Oh, no, but if she did it appropriately and I'm not sure, like,
Okay, so what's the line then?
like not a lot of cleavage, but like you're still allowed to have that.
Some cleavage is good?
Yeah.
Okay. We're standing here with
Sephora.
Sephora, named after the
Makeup store.
She's named after the makeup store, you guys. So if your daughter came up to you one day and said, "Hey mom, I want to be an Instagram model," and she's just, taking like pretty or sexy pictures and getting paid for that through product placement or however, you'd be okay with that?
I mean, it depends on her age.
An adult girl, so let's say she turned 18 and...
Yeah, then I have no problem with it.
Okay, would you have a problem if your daughter wanted to be a stripper, for example?
Yes.
Okay, and why do we draw the line there?
Because it's kind of like selling your body and, having people pay you to do all that stuff. And I wouldn't be comfortable if that were my child doing it.
So is it just the nudity part about it? Because the girls online are sort of selling their body in the same way. Their body is the selling point for someone to draw attention to the product. Or else they would just give it to myself and say, here, promote this product, but I'm not hot enough to do that, so they're not doing that. So what's the difference there?
I think it has a lot to do with the nudity, yeah.
I just don't really pay attention to it. I mean, I can see how it affects like youth and stuff, so I mean, they should definitely watch what they post. So
would you be okay with, let's say, your daughter or something like that?
Nope.
No? And why is that?
Because it portrays a lot of puts a lot of pressure on young girls.
In what way?
And the way that their body looks, and I don't think it's fair. And I don't want, for example, my daughter being like, wow, I don't look like that, even though that girl definitely does not look like that, so.
Okay, so does it depend on the type of girl that's posting the photos, or just in general any girl trying to get attention for her looks?
It's not any girl, it just depends on what they're trying to show, I guess.
If they're just, let's say it's a really attractive woman that people seem to like, and she's getting paid, whether it's through like third-party advertising or promoting a product, you're not okay with that?
Depends on the product.
Okay, let's say like one of the fit tees or something like that.
No.
That's not good? Why not?
Because that's basically advertising to get skinny.
Okay, so would you be okay with going the other way, advertising to eat food? Let's say it's a sexy model with a cheeseburger, which has happened before.
Go for it.
Go for it? Why
Go
is that
for
okay?
it.
Isn't that unhealthy?
I don't really care. I would want my daughter to do whatever she wants to do, whether it's not trying to be something that she's not, and not like being influenced that way. So
it's okay for the cheeseburgers, but if she wants to go on and promote something else that's for getting skinnier, it's not okay.
I mean, she can do whatever she wants. I just want my daughter to be.
Okay, so she can do the thing where she just the bikini pictures and.
She can do it. I just don't want my daughter to be like, hey.
I want to look like that and feel bad if she doesn't.
So how do you feel about the beach then? Because there's lots of attractive women and men there showing off their body. And if somebody wants to take a picture of themselves and put it online, you think that's a bad thing?
Oh no, I think that's completely fine. You're going to the beach, having a good time. I see no problem in that. I just, the only thing is when people are always naked on Instagram, it's just kind of putting the wrong image out there.
Hey, we're here with
Alexia.
Alexia. Today we're asking girls how they feel about Instagram models. Do you think an Instagram model is a good role model for young girls?
It depends on their page, I guess. It's kind of pointless because it's not something that everyone can relate to. Like, not everyone is trying to be an Instagram model. Not everyone is really, those aren't issues in the world to really be focusing on my opinion, yeah.
So you're sort of saying it's like a waste of time in the grand scheme of things?
Yeah.
So then wouldn't we be able to say like a lot of things are a waste of time, like TV shows, for example, that are just like...
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. So are you against it, or is it just something you wouldn't prefer to do?
It's just, in my opinion, it's just not something I would do. Not my choice yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are there any Instagram models that you follow?
Not really, no.
Does that mean a
like
couple?
I follow a couple.
Oh, okay.
But
isn't
like,
that kind of a waste of your time? So what did we learn today? Well, some girls don't care what other girls do with their bodies. Other girls don't approve of it because of what their culture or their parents might say. Only a little bit of hate received today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Ask me to take off my shirt.